What's up, powerful people? My name is Eli. You can call me Super Kid, and I'm here to welcome you to part 22 of Disco Elysium here on Super Kid Plays. Powerful people, if you're excited for this episode, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, leave any comments you have for me in the comment section, and share this video with everyone in the world. As I cough my lungs out, powerful people, we are going to continue looking around this bookstore. See what we can find. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. I kind of want to put this alcohol not in my hand. So I'm going to take this out of my hand. Oh, I have the finger guns. Of course. I need to keep my hands empty. Keep my head low to the ground. Mountain of board games. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by we're all related merchandise. Storekeep. What board games do you have here? Wonderful board game, sir. The Viticulturalist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinde. A very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubriters is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play them with your children, or you can play with your children. I don't feel as if I have any kids. Friends are technically like family. She fiddles with her pendant thinking. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. Costs 12 real. It sounds like it would be a popular game in real life. Oh shit, we need some more money for I think I'll pass on that. So, what about all these we're all things? Lousy Aura's there. She shudders. No. Role-playing games are popular amongst those types, you know. Are into those kinds of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. They have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though. She looks at the table, crossing her arms. I'll look through the pile. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is entitled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. Okie dokie. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katauk, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Werall, Cavern of Velkrag. Anything that really catches my eye? There's a box that says We're All 3rd Edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes a fantastique adventure board game. By the way, all French pronunciations made up. New maps and miniatures. A sticker on its display, 25 real. That's more expensive than my fucking hostel room. Nonsense for anemic binoclards. Well, I think I will leave that for now. A little autosave. Nothing wrong with that. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. They sure are. Pardon me. Let's head upstairs. Have a look around here. Oh, what do we have here? Shelf of crime novels. These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do. Oh, that's a great word, daring do. Storekeep. What's all this crime fiction? Oh, crime, robberies, murders. She lowers her voice. Even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective. Nice try. Nice sales pitch there. Sex crimes did pique your interest, but still, this Dick Mullen person only gets your pleasure centers down. I'll look through the display of books. Maybe there's a clue in here. Oh, god damn it. I actually wanted to click that one. Crime fiction is a disgrace, an asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes and arduous everyday work of actual police officers. That's probably true, but these books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends, kind of like this game and any police drama. Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from a tree. Well, I will give you that, because it was a hell of a lot harder than I thought it would be. I mean, in the game, I haven't really done it. Not that I wouldn't take somebody out of a tree. I don't know where I'm going with this. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Some TV cop stuff does touch on that, I feel, but very rarely. Not a single mention, of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Well, it is fiction. Now, would you like a list of books found on the shelf? Sure thing. You see Dick Mullen on the Job, Get Me Mullen, The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen, Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard, The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard, for some reason, sounds kind of cool. A Killing is Declared, Dick Mullen in the Murder House, The Final Case of Dick Mullen, an obvious lie, Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. Maybe it was the last one. These aren't in chronological order. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen, Dauntless Dick, Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre, The Murder of Dick Mullen. Dick Mullen dies? Oh no. Turns out he faked it to solve a case. Are there any more? Yes. There's also The Dame Who Did It, Farewell, My Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The Morbid Tales of Dick Mullen, A Dark Tide Turns. Wow, that's a cooler name than most of them. Tragedy Calls for Dick Mullen, another one with fake death, and of course, Dick Mullen the Murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. Does he catch himself? After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen? Let's give this a try. Who is Dick Mullen? Your attempt to grasp at the answer fails. It seems very close by, pulsating just out of reach. Cool. Well, that's fun. A quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fascist magic. Rather candid. Wow. Fascist magic. Shelf of biographies. The plaque on this shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Storekeep. Anything of note in this shelf? I would say, the woman hums to herself, The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentric power. Innocentic power. Who or what is an innocence? A very influential historical figure, but surely I don't have to tell you that. She waves her hands as if casting aside the thought, you're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things. I thought it was about which of these innocences is the coolest and greatest. Perhaps for a layman, she scoffs, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings. So you recommend it? Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise. You feel like you should get this one. Definitely, it's important somehow. There's something personal inside. I'll look through the display of books. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant, all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads High Speed Love, the tragic, true love story of Jacob Earle and Alfie Delatraz by one Cecilia Everbrook. What's it about? High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver Jacob Earle. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Earle's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Antistar. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Jesus. Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on life crime and ruining cops' days. Reporting on real-life crime, sorry. I really must insist you buy one of those books. You're interrupted by the shopkeep. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce. Okay. I guess I'll buy this book. I seem very interested in it. A true cultural touchstone, she nods. Enjoy the read. Hey, thanks. Map wall. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinde, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez. Look at the first map. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is called Le Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands. Ile de Fantôme. That's such a cool name. What else? Ozon, Laurentide, Basse-la-Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All these are all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you. Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol, with a radius of 80 kilometers. Still, the crown jewel of this Iola would be barely visible. Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands? You can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fond de l'Air, and Vermandoux. Of course, all French pronunciations are made up. On Archipelagos, Croix-Morin, Vierres, on Seminine, Olduvai. And on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Look at the edges. The oceans break apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mundi is in the north azimuth, Grad is in the northeast azimuth, Samara is in the east azimuth, Seoul is in the west azimuth. Iolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Worlds past the Insulindian. Unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars? Gods? But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Iolas are immeasurably large compared to you. And very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods of distance and outer dust. Look at the map of Revachol. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the river Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Les Jardins, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. And west of the river? Courant. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Faubourg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. And Martinez? It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait, there it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb, rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore or is it just you? No. This is somewhere to be. This is all you have, but it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive. Look at the map of Martinez. It's not actually a map, it's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling rags there. Storekeep, can I buy these maps? I'm sorry, officer, the map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore, and besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. Why is the one of Martinez so cheap? That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps. What happened then? They didn't get far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business. I'll just buy the map. I want to buy the map of Martinez. She nods. Always good to be informed of your surroundings. Very true. Look at that. Look at that map. Damn. There's a lot of stuff we haven't gotten to because of the canal bridge. That's pretty cool, though. We got the map. Hit 55 XP. Alrighty. Take a look at this thing. Shelf of paranormal books. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Look through the shelf. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, and balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. How does that work? It serves platitudes while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway without even curing your cold or anything. Well, that's convenient. That's a convenient claim. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. Yikes. Good call. It's your own fault if you're ill. Got it? Does the book say anything else? The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking If you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. Wow, that almost sounds pretty useful to me. And there's even a chapter on the ancient Ceres tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. Storekeep, what books are these? Sir, please no browsing in that shelf. She narrows her eyes. That wisdom is not for free. What the fuck? I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh, no. All right. That doesn't really make sense. Another boring book just discarded here. Okay. Let's head down the steps. Take a look at the curtain. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains? Nothing. Now, please go back to browsing books. She fiddles with her pendant. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. That is odd, don't you find? Examine the strange cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish. With the fish head charm at this time, sorry. The curtains remain shut before you. Pull them open. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more. Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous. She looks away, mumbling, why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people? This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid? No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now, please, step away from the curtains. She's almost begging you. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness. Yeah, take it easy. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Please don't go there. Excuse me. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers. The curtains do seem frail suddenly. Not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. You do? She grabs her pendant again, visibly shaken. My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them. No! She raises her hand to try to stop you. Please, just talk to me, officer. Come here, and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme. Lies. Rip them open, we say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. I'll ignore the curtains for now and talk to Plaisance. But I think we're going to have to wait for that one, powerful people, because we are just about out of time. So, you know what that means. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, powerful people, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, leave any comments you have for me in the comment section, and share this video with every person alive. And those things will help me out a lot. Next time, as I just said, we will talk to Plaisance about the curtains. But until then, powerful people, my name is Eli. You can call me Super Kid. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Peace and love.